Hey everyone, Astronaut98 here. Today we're talking about the Helios hopper from Season 5 For All Mankind and why it makes no sense. So, for those of you who've watched For All Mankind, in the later seasons they have these Martian shuttles called the hoppers. Well, they kind of look like you took a stop sign, squished it a little bit, and then tried to make the nose pointy. It's looks like it was made out of plywood in desperation, to be honest. But uh, here I showed you in the opening sequence my first couple of attempts. One while the show was ongoing, and another bit more recently, as in last month. And then I decided to give another try when one of my lovely subscribers left a comment saying, "Are you gonna try?" I decided to give it another whack. Just remember, I do actually listen to you guys sometimes. Now, it makes no sense to me because they already had a superior design. Their MSAM design was perfect. It literally had lots of room for cargo. It was designed to carry more than one passenger. It was pretty good design. But the Hopper is a weird case. It's supposed to be like a cruise shuttle, and if I remember correctly in the show, it carried like 8 people, which is not many for crew, and you could probably cram that many people inside the MSAM Popeye if you really wanted to. You just wouldn't have as many fancy windows and bells and whistles. Sadly, this it's just one of those shapes that's a really confusing shape to make in Kerbal Space Program. I ended up just taking these fuel tanks and putting one of the shuttle crew modules in the middle to hold the crew, and I just ended up really just kind of cheesing it with the nose. This thing is unstable. The landing gear covers add massive amounts of drag, meaning it wants to be nose heavy straight through the atmosphere, which is a lovely issue to have when you're trying to keep people alive. And it flies worse than a brick. But yeah, other than that, it looks really cool, which I think was the artist's intention when they were designing it. But for people like me who are trying to go, okay, so fuel is probably stored here, crew is probably stored here, and that is where the RCS is. Got it. It's a very confusing design because for some reason it looks like their hatch goes through the fuel tanks or something like that. I'm not entirely certain. It almost looks like the fuel tanks are almost non-existent on that thing. Or like there's some sort of hidden area with the spacesuits. It's really kind of confusing. And like I said, it doesn't fly well. The simulation I made in Kerbal Space Program, as you'll see in future footage, has the stability of a brick, so I ended up adding a very large reaction wheel. And again, thank you to the guy who commented. The commenter's name was the guy that likes chips. He does a lot of spaceflight simulator videos. Pretty nice videos, too. But yeah, here we are testing the ingress and egress. As shown in the show, it has both a docking port and a hatch combined together. Really weird combo. And now here we are getting into the testing. And there she goes. I tried everything I could, even activated RCS to try and get it stabilized, but nope. I ended up creating a boat. So, to quote Shadowzone, again. So I decided to test it in an environment that I actually want to fly it in. So I did test it all the way from the Martian orbit And then I noticed where I was landing, I was actually close to one of the markers I'd put down for a green monolith. So you're actually seeing footage of the first ever green monolith I've ever landed next to. And if you are enjoying this video, do hit that like, subscribe, and share button. It really helps out with the algorithm, no matter what YouTube does to it. And I just wanted to thank you all for so far. I have 660 subscribers. Thank you all very much. You are very much appreciated. But we have come to the end of this video, where we have the crew getting out to plant the flag and say some poignant words. But my poignant words for you are just as important. Stay safe, stay sane, and most importantly, just have fun.